And of course, as fans know, going through this year's My Career, you will come across a ton of NBA athletes. So what was some of your favorite moments from working with all these players?
Cool. T-Mac for sure. T-Mac, really, really cool guy. Super, super cool to see. Energy out the roof, super cool, funny. Devin Booker was really cool too. He's really intellectual, like super focused. Like that, he has a little bit of that Mamba mentality and a little bit maybe have a lot.
Oh, a lot of history, Richard, between these two teams. Tonight will be another installment in this terrific rivalry.
And let me say, playing in the same conference, having...
He's checked in for OG Anunoby. I think some of us saw this announcement coming after the month MP's end. Now, officially, he was named the Rookie of the Month.
Hard work paying off. Recognition like this is so encouraging for a young talent. It might even push MP to take his game up another level.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. Big Daddy is out there with Scotty Barnes. And it's Siakam in at the 5 side. Well, here we have a huge moment for MP with in-season awards. He took home his first Player of the Month in his career.
And to win Player of the Month, you need to be a special talent. MP showed he can put forth sustained greatness with his play.
KD on the wing. Van Vliet against Simmons. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Ben Simmons, the epitome of a point forward.
He passes it well and plays huge for a guard at 6'11". It's crazy. It is very rare to see a player of his size with his skill set.
Greg, Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
And the Nets making a change here. Sharp's checked in, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Nets with possession here. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
Well, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. Yeah, it was rough. See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And there's the pass to Van Vliet. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And Big Daddy picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Oh, no. He's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Harris comes in for Royce O'Neal. And Thomas subbed in for Edmund Sumner. And then for Toronto, Achua, he's checked in for Siakam. Porter comes in for Barnes. And Flynn subbed in for Trent. The Nets with the lead. Thomas, it's a wide open look. That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
Give some love to KD there, making the unselfish play.
Porter passes to Powers. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And after that trade request this summer, Kevin Durant still a Brooklyn net. The offers weren't enough to move the needle, and the decision was made to run it back. One thing's for sure, when you've got KD, you've got a chance.
Edwards, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. On the wing, Harris, guarded by Porter. Buries it down low.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score. So
Porter, no luck. Nets leading by 4 to the paint, and Simmons slams it in.
And at his size, all Simmons needs is prime-time positioning, and he's golden. A fantastic dunker.
And that one's good by Porter.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Passes it to Sharp. Thomas up top. Uncovered. Rebound by the Raptors.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Last 2 minutes to play. First quarter.
Outside Porter. Outside Flynn. Shot clock at 5. And it's Big Daddy missing. And here are the Nets. They're on a 16-6 run. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And for the teams that are struggling to meet expectations, Richard, what kind of advice would you give them at this point of the season?
Well, Kev, it all depends on why they're struggling. If they're trying to integrate new pieces, you got to stay patient. If it's chemistry issues, though, that can get a bit more complicated.
How would you handle chemistry issues when you play?
Well, some things are just unavoidable. Some teams have great chemistry, and some teams not so much.
That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
1:12 left in the first quarter. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Raptors trail by 6. Up top, Flynn. Guarded by Simmons. On the wing, Porter. He's coming off a 10-point game against New Orleans.
The awareness, something people don't always talk enough about with Porter. That's a great find there.
And Simmons kicks to Edwards. It's blocked, and they get it back. Simmons finds Thomas. And it's off from three-point range. Toronto's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. And here comes Thomas leading the fast break. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Violation. Jump ball.
It's the Nets now. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Flynn the pass to Powers.
And the missed opportunities for them at the line here early on.
For Toronto, they have shot 50% from the line today. For 6.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Nets leading by 3. Simmons passes to Sharp. And here's Harris from the arc. Porter pulls it in. Here's Big Daddy to the middle. Birch uses the glass to finish the layup.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Brooklyn. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We come back right after this.
Fans, your next Nets team.
And we hope.
Substitution.
Yes. Checked in for Durant. Edwards comes in for Thomas. And it's Ben Simmons in for Edmund Sumner. A new group in now for the Raptors. Big Daddy's checked in for Siakam. Chris Boucher comes in for Kem Birch. Otto Porter Jr. he's checked in for OG Anunoby. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Flynn. They've got Joe Harris. He's out there with Ben Simmons. Edwards is out there with Sharp. And it's Claxton in at the 4-man position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Now, here's Boucher. Defense is right there. Down low. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
On the wing, Harris. Inside. Now, here's Sharp. He's covered by Powers. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
A steal. Harris against Trent. Harris passes to Claxton. Outside for Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. Going inside. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Claxton with the bucket. And now a 7-point Nets lead.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
To the inside. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Simmons passes to Sharp. That shot is off. So the Raptors will take it the other way.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Powers. Porter trying to free himself up. And again, it's Toronto converting.
And that's a nice sign. Porter normally on the other end of the pass, but great awareness.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, and we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, DA. Thank you so much. Pass to Edwards. Here's Claxton. Pass to Sharp. Outside Edwards. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. They grab their own miss, and it's good. 2 points. Simmons got 12 in the game.
And forget the pretty offensive skills. Simmons using his length to get some gritty points on that play. Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Here's Claxton. Boucher defending. Simmons against Van Vliet. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And Simmons is just so intelligent in these screen and rolls. A fantastic decision maker.
Raptors trail by 3. Van Vliet outside. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. There's the pass to Claxton. On the wing, Harris. From about 19 feet. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Nets out in front.
The Raptors, 56.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. Sharing the wing spots for them. It'll be Trent Jr. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Post game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues.
Another good job by the Brooklyn Nets kids. Let them hear you.
Free throw drops for KD.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
O'Neal comes with the double team. And it's Big Daddy missing.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. And I think it's a conversation.
Back to Simmons. Passes it to O'Neal. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Big Daddy's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Down low, Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
A high-energy wing with a solid all-around skill set. Siakam is developing into a quality go-to scorer.
Back to Simmons. To the right side. O'Neal has a 2-pointer. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Powers the pass to Siakam. They get a hand on it. Now Anunoby. 6 points for him. Pass to Big Daddy. 5 to shoot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy. You don't want to let them down, so you tend to dig a little deeper when you're playing at home.
The Raptors making a switch here. Barnes is checked in.
And the charity stripe once again proving to be the Achilles heel for him. His free throws have been way off the mark. That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Here's Powers. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Ben Simmons. And the Nets, Richard, are trying to build a legacy where they're recognized as one of the league's true glamour franchises.
And they've got the star power, and they've got the market. You got an ownership that is willing to pay for it. They will do everything, but ultimately, it's going to be the players and how they perform on the court that will dictate how this success is viewed.
The infrastructure is there. Now can they get the players to fill the role? And it's blocked by Powers.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
The offensive rebound. It's sent back down by Simmons. And good that time.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
It's O'Neal atop the key. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Durant kicks to O'Neal. Action coming off the assist from KD. Durant's got 5 assists tonight.
To me, the passing of Durant, that's what separates him from other superstars. KD's willing to move the ball.
Siakam, good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found. Pass
to Sumner. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And he lobs it up toward the rim, takes the alley-oop pass, and dunks it down.
Well, we know Simmons can do this. At 6'11", I don't know that anyone in the league has his vision.
That's a 2 from Barnes. Good on the jump shot. Barnes has got 6. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Now, here is O'Neal. He's got 7. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Clearly a foul.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Raptors. Toronto calls timeout. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So great.
Substitutions on the court.
On the wing, Anunoby. Guarded by O'Neal. And that one is good.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
We got Thomas. Durant is out there with O'Neal. Then it's Simmons. And it's Sumner in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
And he can't get the first one.
At the line.
Well, I play for the New Jersey Nets, and look, they made that move across the Hudson back in 2012, relocating to Brooklyn, which I think was the right move.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Here's Big Daddy. Back to Trent. To the middle. Powers the pass to Siakam. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And it's KD with the rebound. Durant's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And well over a decade in Brooklyn for the Nets. Richard, what kind of impact has that move had on the franchise?
Well, look, it's been great. The arena is fantastic. The fan base is growing. And more importantly, their ability to attract top-tier free agents like KD and Kyrie. They do not join the Nets if they're still in Jersey.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Brooklyn. He's off on the first.
And he's letting a lot of points get away at the free throw line tonight. It's got to be frustrating to have all that hard work not pay off.
And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up toward Brooklyn. It's a 5-point game. The pass to Claxton. He kicks it to KD. The Nets working the ball around now. KD on the wing. Second chance shot. Shot clock reset for the Nets. Tries yet again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Team second. At the line.
And he makes the first.
At the line 2 times.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Raptors trail by 6. Trent with it. Big Daddy, that's good. Big Daddy's got 19 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Durant feeling it out a bit. And he makes that one. 35 points for Kevin Durant.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Powers the pass to Trent. Here's Big Daddy, and Big Daddy picks up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
His 4th personal foul. We'll see how the coaching staff handles this.
Brooklyn leading by 6. Here's Sumner.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display.
Knocks it loose and stolen by Simmons. Here's Sumner. Into the lane. Taken away. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Trent outside. Van Vliet passes to Powers. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Claxton. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Morris is checked in for Brooklyn. First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Powers.
And he's had his troubles at the line tonight. Unfortunately, that's nothing new. Just glad he was able to convert right there.
And it's blocked by Powers. Anunoby has the open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Simmons against Van Vliet. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. And the Nets lead by 3.
He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Brooklyn's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Back to Simmons. Pass to Sumner. Here's Morris. Siakam pulls it in. Raptors have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Here's Trent. They grab their own miss to take the lead, and that's 2 points on the layup. Big Daddy's got 10 points in the quarter. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for a point.
Here is O'Neal. Out to Morris. Lets it go with the 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Toronto calls timeout. We've seen Kevin Durant really have a great game.
And whatever the D has thrown at him, he's the no answer. His offense.
We really appreciate you coming out here tonight, man. Make sure to get home safe, and we look forward to seeing you again real soon.
Great game, MP. Really well done.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, is that my man John in the cut back there? Yo, that's crazy because he just told me. Like, he literally...
So are you aware of reports that you've been placed back in the starting lineup so they can actually showcase you for a potential trade?
No. That's actually the first time I've actually heard that.
Well, let me read this to you. Sources familiar with the organization's thinking have confirmed that there's interest in acquiring Shep Owens in the trade. So how do you feel about that?
Obviously, you know,
Good game last night. Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do. Get your mind right. Get the next one. Yo, look this way. Come on, focus. Get your mind right. Again.
I got you quiet real quick.
Huddle up. One game won't kill us, but we need to correct our mistakes right now so it doesn't become a habit. All right, let's put in good work today. We have to be smarter about our approach to the game down the stretch. Set it up and get started.
You guys are the ones who are going to be losing today.
Hey, put it back, put it back.
All day, baby.
Hey, watch left, watch left. Yo, who got the ball? I got yo, right here. Right. Watch the screen. Get by. Hey, work that ball.
Hey, baby. You can't guard me.
Get the perimeter.
Hey, he can ball, huh?
Shot. Ball. Hey, ball. Hey. Screen. What's up? Yo, watch it. Hey, help. Watch the screen. Ball. That's all you. Get the board. Watch the pick. Get it. Hey, balance it out. Good board. What's the ball? Great of him, baby. Get the perimeter. Get by. Right there. Watch the ball. Hey, ball.
We always be ready.
Take ball. Hey, right here.
Oh, foul! Oh, that was nice.
Good shot, Scotty. Yo, watch him. Screen coming. Screen.
Let's go.
Ready, let's go.
Ball. Hey, ball. Yo, watch it. Out. Screen over.
see you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
Nah, we're good. Let's ball.
Down, baby.
You could do better than that. Keep it going.
Get your head in the game.
Hey, right here. Screens all day, baby. Three of them, baby.
Oh, you done? You done?
I see you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
Man, I can't even watch this.
That's you all day.
Again.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're going to do.
you got going on today? Let's do this.